What's up? We're back again, week 4, Big Brother 17 recap show with my cousin Kevin. Kev, where can we find you?
What's up, everybody? I'm at Kev Soup, and I'm wearing the Ezra shirt. Eyes up here. The Ezra shirt in honor of Better Than Ezra, a very, very good 90s alt rock band for 90s week in the house, Nick.
So
very excited.
Awesome. Dude, I love 90s music, by the way, dude.
Yeah, I'm a huge fan. I'm wearing the shirt. Yeah.
Alice in Chains, Nirvana. I grew up on that, man.
And I'm a huge fan of Clay's hair. Do you see his hair flipping, his hair snapping? I don't know how if he practiced that. But yes, it's 90s week in the house. Got the Better Than Ezra shirt on. Very excited. We got a lot to cover, though.
Absolutely, we do. So, Jeff is voted out of the house.
See ya.
7-4. This was rough.
Yeah.
I mean, that was a tough week for the guy.
It was cold. It was calculated. They decided he was gone. They laid a trap like a mouse. At the end of the trap was the exit to the house.
Boom.
And it was Jackie, John, Steve, and Liz that voted for him to stay.
Right.
Jeff tried that last-minute cuddle session to be able to save himself. Under the covers, Austin came in.
Right. Oh, my, what a disaster. I mean, the whole thing unfolded very poorly. We don't know how the real thing went down, but as the viewers, I mean, you want to talk about, like, wrong time, wrong place, that's what that was.
Yeah, I think it'd be funny if those, like, last-second cuddle sessions existed in real life. Like, what if your boss came in, he's like, I'm not sure things are working out. You're like, hold on, before you say another word, can we slide over here to the love seat? I brought a blanket with me. Just go ahead and get inside. Get inside the love seat. Let's finish this conversation. I want to try to save myself from getting fired.
Right by the vending machine. You're like, don't worry, I got this. Nutri-Grain bar, is that
exactly. What would you like? I can get you a treat if you want. He tried that with Liz. She voted for him, but it wasn't enough to save him.
But okay, so it actually did work. That's the funny thing about it.
You know what?
Like,
that's a good point.
He actually, and I thought about this because like they kind of like in the DR, like in this like one little like scene, it's Julie and Liz, and they almost preface like it was like you tried, and then it's like you tried, and then it worked. So it's like okay, so like.
But then it was weird too on the video when he was evicted. Both the twins were like.
Right.
You know, they said that. They're like, we got you out of the house. Like, well, no, you got to talk to your twin. She actually voted for him to stay. So before you cut these videos, have your little powwow behind the curtain and at least share that information.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we have 90s week.
Yes.
Gronk is no more.
Gonzo.
Gronk is gone. Here's what I love about this, Nick.
Okay.
If you did not know who Rob Gronkowski was, you would have no idea he's a football player by the challenges they did.
He's a professional fraternity brother. That's what he is.
Is he a Vegas DJ? I don't know. They had Gronk Pong. They had foam parties. Nothing about football. There wasn't even anything thrown in this competition. Or caught, really.
Yeah. Now that I think about it, you're right. There was absolutely no football.
No.
It was just partying.
It was foam parties, a lot of the fist pumping.
Yeah, people were probably looking like DJ Tiesto featuring Gronk. Like where
Gronk's got a bunch of messages. People are like, Gronk, DJ my next party. All right?
Where's my mixtape?
Exactly. Make me a mixtape. But not a single one. So he's gone finally. Meg, she won the Gronk cruise, whatever it's called, which I would say, Meg, go to your doctor, get your shots, get everything up to date before the Gronk cruise. Don't make mistakes on that cruise, okay? There's going to be a lot of opportunities.
Absolutely.
So,
and then the HOH competition.
Yes.
So this one was really cool. The dancers came out, and they busted their moves. And I kept thinking to myself, like, man, they've really done a good job this year about bringing in outside people into the house.
That's a great point, yeah.
And they didn't do that on my season.
No.
They would have, like, guests, some old, like, Big Brother players, but this has, like, been like a show.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like, and they killed it. And so...
for that, like, I feel like a lot of times whenever house guests see other people, it's almost like on some sort of deserted island where they're like, oh, is that real? But, they're bringing a lot of people in the house.
Like, more so. And
it's different,
the whole time I'm always, like, so focused, like, they're not saying anything. Like, they're giving no outside information. Like, no one's talking to each other. It's kind of like prison, you know what I mean? Like, hey, I'm here to tell you something.
What if they're going to pass them, like, a knife or a shiv or something like that? Who knows?
A shank.
Yeah.
And so Liz and Shelley win the HOH competition.
Yep.
And so this is good because this is a big win for the Sixth Sense Alliance, which is, like, they're doing really good in the house right now. I mean, the Sixth Sense is like kind of like the power play move right now.
They're rolling the house right now. And then I'm going to call it the J Block. Maybe I can get that trending on hashtag. Because
hashtag J Block.
There were J's thrown up all over the place. You had James, Jackie, Jason, John. If you had a J in your name, you were probably thrown up. J Block here this week right there. See if we can get that going.
Yeah.
So we had Liz nominating James and Jackie, Shelley nominating Jason and John, J Block, J's, all on the block. John again going up as the pawn. which we'll get into when we talk about some of our best and worst and our right and wrong decisions.
Yeah.
He's slowly becoming the breakout star.
Yeah.
Huh?
Okay. Here's the thing. I'm just gonna
get it out there,
John. I officially have given you my allegiance. I am now Team John all the way. Like from now until the end, I'm going to tweet about it. I'm going to hashtag about it. John, you are the man. You have a diehard fan right here.
He's the breakout star of the season. I'm saving myself a little bit
man,
longer, Nick. I'm saving myself.
That's totally fair.
You like to jump in with love with John. I respect that. It's a different approach. I do agree with you, though. He is becoming the breakout star. You're going to have a lot of competition for John, I think.
The reason is because he's like last year's Donnie in many ways, in the sense that he is so honest that it's fun to watch because it's like, hey, he's not out there to like really play dirty. Like he's just kind of killing the game. And
he's got such a quirky personality. Like you can hand him any sentence and just say, do a read of this sentence. And it would be unlike anyone, the style of speak, the mannerisms, everything.
The whole thing. He needs a website.
The whole package.
The whole package.
Yeah.
He needs a website, actually, or a YouTube channel where we hand him fortune cookies and he reads the fortunes.
That's a good idea.
It'd be so good.
So he's there, and then we did the battle of the block between the two nominees, and it was Grunge Bomb.
Oh, yeah.
We had there were mentions. I was loving it. The Soundgarden.
Oh, it was so good. The puns were off the chain. Like
Pearl Jam.
Alice in Chains.
It
was so
Nirvana, good. The Screaming Trees. Really, really fun.
Yeah.
And John and Jason had that huge lead.
Yes.
And you're like, all right, I'm sure they're going to win. They're going to be fine. And then they could not smash pumpkins at all.
I know.
Billy Corgan would be, if you're watching, he'd be very upset right now. They could not smash
They weren't real pumpkins, were they? No, they couldn't have been.
I don't think they were real pumpkins.
It couldn't have been, because they would have had to have the key inside them.
Yeah.
The one thing I kept thinking is that Big Brother does a really good job of this. They lead you on, so you can almost anticipate that if you think one team's going to win, like from the beginning, they're going to lose.
Yeah.
Like, that's how the episodes are cut.
Yeah.
And so I kind of knew from the beginning, I was like, oh no, like they're really prefacing it, so there's a really good chance that John and Jason are going to lose.
Why didn't John use Jason as a sledgehammer just to pop those, smash those pumpkins?
Yeah, it could have worked.
It was very, very poor. We had, James and Jackie looked like they were dead to rights.
I know.
Come back, Alice in Chains, up to Nirvana.
Yep.
Win the battle of the
block. And there's always, every year there's a competition where you have to like go under like a log or go under something through like the sticky like sap or honey or whatever. Like my season, I think it was honey. So it was like honey all over it. It's like, and that competition is really fun. And I remember like bolting and trying to like not hit my head on the log. And
how long does it take you to get all of that stuff off your body?
Oh, you immediately.
Is some of it still there right now?
Yeah, actually, and somewhere in here, I haven't been able to get that patch out.
You can't get it out.
Or I think I'm pretty sure.
It's a souvenir from the house, Nick. You should put it on eBay.
I'm not washing this area.
People will pay for this general area right there. So where we are now, we've got Jason and John still on the block after not winning the battle of the block, and then we've got Shelly as her second HOH, doing very well.
Yeah.
That's where we are right now on the show. It's going to be very interesting, veto and eviction.
Yes, things are heating up.
Here, turning up the temperature here on 90s week.
Getting up to 90 degrees.
Yeah.
All right, this is our best and worst segment. All things that are best, all things that are worst, like game plays, just
players, anything we want. This is our show.
Yeah,
the best and worst spots of 90s week here on the house. In the house.
I'm going to start it off with Johnny Mac.
Ooh,
I think this guy is just doing a lot of good things correct right now. The first thing is that he decided that he will again be a pawn 4 times in a row now. Now, let me tell you why this is the best move. Because he's not only building trust in people that he will follow through on what he's doing, but he's also showing people that he's flexible enough with the group that's in power. And so I think that is the best move, because when you're getting pressured into it and the Sixth Sense has all the power in the house, you say yes. But what I think he's doing, which is really good this time around, is he's giving a little pushback. So his hesitation's like, maybe I will, maybe I won't. I don't really know. Good move.
And you brought this up last week as well. He's earning a lot of credits in the house.
Yes.
He's got a lot of things he can cash in with people at some point. I wasn't sure last week if this move would end up working out for him, and I think there is still a drawback to people look to him every time to do this, so there might be a point down the road where they say, oh, just throw it, you'll be fine, go up there, you'll be fine. and they look to take him out. But so far,
Right.
working out really well, and he's constantly playing the game, even while Shelley was reading the letter in the house.
Yes. So that's.
Oh no, sorry, Liz.
Right.
When Liz was reading the house, he was pointing out it seems very generic. There's not a lot of emotion in
Right.
it.
Yeah, he's so astute to what's going on in the game, and this is the type of player that's going to go really far.
Yeah.
He's really focused on the number 9 crown, and I think that's really cool because it shows that he's just like he's got his head in the game. He's not distracted by any females in the house right now,
Yeah.
and he's just really playing a great game.
I never knew where the number 9 crown was, Nick. I hear about it every week. Thanks to Johnny Mack. It's right up there. He's looking for it. He's going to be checking everyone's number 9 crown out. That's
Yes.
like his pickup move at the bar now. Girl, let me see your number 9 crown.
Yo, girl, is that number 9? The other thing that I thought was really cool is that he voted to keep Jeff.
Yes.
Which
That was a dangerous move.
it was a dangerous move, but I think it was a good move. I mean, when you think about it, like it would have been wise. It would have been wiser for him to get James out. I mean, James is potentially a stronger, I would say, more hard player to read. So I think it would probably have been a good.
It shows you that he's kind of the snake in the grass right now. He's not totally playing someone else's game. He's playing their game to allow him
Right.
to play his game. And I
Yeah.
think that's what that showed with that vote is he's not going to always go along with the house. He's still going to do his own thing. He's still going to kind of play his game. But right now, he's got to play their game to
Right.
allow him to play his game. Second best
Yes.
of the week,
Yes.
Liz.
Yep.
Now, she basically, the whole Sixth Sense Alliance is created to protect her.
Right.
You got to give her credit. I mean, how many times on the show have they created an alliance to protect a single player?
Right. Yeah.
That's really what they're doing right now. And she's, Austin, she's got Austin wrapped around her finger
Oh my gosh.
right
yeah.
now. And
If it goes a little further, we've seen this every year,
Yeah.
where there's a showmance, but it's a very one-way showmance.
yes.
Last year with Beast Mode Cowboy and Amber, I mean, this
You-
got,
you would not
it
let
got
that go.
weird. Like, it just
Yeah.
got super weird. So,
I'm a little concerned for Austin. That man is going to have his heart broken,
yeah.
I think, because she's even said as much that she's kind of playing Austin a little bit right now.
Yeah.
So she's got Austin in her back pocket. She would have had Jeff,
Right.
but Jeff gets evicted. But she's
Poor
got a
Jeff.
whole alliance built to protect her. She's got Austin in her back pocket. She's sitting pretty, except that number 9 crown. Other than that, the doc's on her. She's sitting pretty here in the game right now.
Yeah. So now we're going to go on to worst.
Yes.
Okay. So worst move thus far this week is Audrey telling Shelley that Jason is coming for her.
That's a good one.
Why?
I don't
Like,
know.
okay, Audrey, you've dodged like so many problems and like pitfalls just in the first couple weeks. Like, this is just unnecessary.
It's
I mean,
like returning to the scene of the crime. Like, the day after you rob the bank, don't go to that bank to do a transaction.
You're
Like,
like,
she's...
I am a Chase card
Yeah.
holder. Maybe I should actually deposit the cash that I stole from this
Yeah.
Chase back in this Chase.
I get
bank.
free ATM withdrawals and deposits. Why not go back? She's just barely survived, and then
Right.
she wants to go and she wants to stir up more problems, and
Ugh.
she wants to lie to Shelley that Jason's coming for her, and then tell Shelley the truth. Like maybe she should have played damage control and deny, but she chose to reveal the lie, which is just causing them to not trust her even more.
Yeah.
Her days could be numbered, Nick.
Yeah, I think they are. And there's one of the worst on there.
I've got one more
Okay.
worst, and it's some worst outfits here on the show. We've got some candidates here. I'm going to throw out first. I'm going to throw out Steve's eviction outfit that he was wearing.
Ooh, now
Yeah.
why? Why?
Okay,
Why was
so
this? Now, granted, he's a college kid. Okay, just
Yes.
throwing that out there.
and he
first
was wearing
foremost.
the FSU hat. Fredonia, I believe, is where
Yes,
he goes.
Fredonia
Everybody
College.
sees that thinks Florida State,
Right.
but no,
Nope.
Fredonia, the second or third FSU. But Nick, nothing about that outfit matched. It was almost like somebody blindfolded him, dressed him. He had the black Fredonia hat.
Yeah.
He had this little I don't know if it was a gold or a silver choker. He's got a green undershirt and then this buttoned-up blue polo. Nothing about it matched. You're on national television.
No.
At least maybe have one or two of the things match, right?
Yeah. When I was in college, I'll have to come to his defense. I wore the most ridiculous things possible. I rolled out of bed, whatever was the closest, that's what went on my body. Like, that was it. And so, he's...
I mean, I think it goes to your point that people just forget that they're on national television.
Yeah,
on Big
you-
Brother.
Trust me, you do. You do, like, very quickly.
Yeah. My second nomination is James, and he was wearing this outfit a couple of times. So he always wears the camo hat, right?
Yep.
And so the past couple of days in the house, it seems like in a lot of his DR sessions, he's wearing this extremely deep V, like all blue polo shirt, and he's, I think he's totally waxed his chest. He's gone from like South Carolina, like I'm just a
hey, look, he's
bumpkin.
in LA now. You know what I mean? Like
true.
He's in Burbank. He can do different things now.
That's true. He's waxing his chest. His V gets deeper and deeper
every week.
Every week, like he can almost
there's a third twist. It's just it's the V neck. Like as soon as it'll be at his belly button, he'd be like, "Hi man, I don't know what's going on here."
That's how I tell what week it is in the house, by how deep James V goes.
That's fair, bro.
That's the only reason why I know it's week 4 here in the house. So those are my 2 nominees for worst outfits here as part of our best and worst segment.
Perfect. Awesome. Yeah.
All right, now it's time for our right or wrong segment. We're going to throw a topic out, something that happened this past week, and we're going to debate whether that was the right or the wrong call from that person or that thing or whatever happened on the show.
That mysterious ghost. That's
a mysterious ghost.
The Sixth Sense.
Hashtag. Our first right or wrong is that CBS allowed a dog to write a letter to one of the heads of household. That Shelley's dog Rango, with its doesn't have a thumb, right?
No
opposable thumbs. Was able to write a letter to Shelley. Nick, right or wrong? CBS allowed a dog to write a letter.
Okay, so this is going to take you by surprise.
Yeah.
I think this was the right move.
Oh,
okay.
I would. You know what? I would like to hear this. Yeah.
Okay, here's why. Number 1, here's my prediction.
Okay.
That the letter actually got lost in the mail being delivered somewhere across the country, right? And so, like, when they didn't get it, and it came time to production, they had to cut the episode. They're like, what do we do? We didn't get it from her mother or her father or her brother or sister, if she has family, I don't even know, well, she doesn't have a boyfriend, we know that. So what are we going to do? Oh, man, well, she was talking about her dog. Got it! We're going to have the dog write the letter. Now, let me tell you why I think this is the
Or
right
they get a dog whistle. Rango! Rango comes running to CBS Radford where they shoot the studio. They put a pen in his hand. They're like, Rango, just hang this out real quick.
This doesn't make any sense at all. You know what? We'll have an interpreter come in here, the dog whisperer, and then... which was a show that was actually on CBS, by the way.
Another CBS property. Little of this.
Yeah,
They're
there you
smarter
go.
than we are.
This is the reason why I think it was the right choice. Because now they've opened up that realm, right? So when things get a little down the road with Big Brother, they can now introduce other things like pet jaguars or, parakeets or whatever it may be.
Nick, this was the wrong move. All right? Big Brother is for humans.
Okay.
Dogs have dog parks. They've got Petco. They've got other places to hang out. This show is for humans. I'm just worried that they've opened a door. Now with the BB takeover, who knows? Maybe they introduce Rango into the house. Maybe Rango's house.
Well, you know where his alliance is going to be. You know what I mean?
He seems very influential right now with the HOH. He's got a lot of pull. Rango's got a lot of pull in the house already. Plus, how do we know we're not seasons away from them doing a pet owner and pet Big Brother episode where pets are voting out owners, owners are voting out pets. It's chaos in the house. Nick, you may hear Julie say something like, all the votes are in. When I reveal the vote, the evicted house guest will only have a couple of moments to gather his or her chew toy, sniff a couple of butts, and exit through the dog door. By a vote of 7-2. Sprinkles, you have been eliminated from the Big Brother house.
That was like my Scooby-Doo.
That was pretty good. And then she's like, Sprinkles, don't go to the bathroom.
No,
Sprinkles, don't
he's marking
pee on the
territory
Sprinkles
on the DR.
Sprinkles.
Come here.
How do we know we're not that far away from a dog? If you open the door a little bit, Nick.
Yeah.
Suddenly we got 16 dogs all together in a house with Julie hosting it. This show has moved to Animal Planet, and dogs are voting out humans. Humans are voting out dogs. Rango, you stay in your house. You stay, Rango.
Bad dog.
Bad dog. Stop writing letters to
if they brought in cats, then it could be like an entire summer of floaters, and they're the best at that. So it'd be like, what's happening, Kahlua? Not interested.
Could you imagine the live feeds to that? Just cats sleeping, licking themselves, going to the bathroom.
That's a very accurate description.
That's the live feed. You know what?
Of Big Brother, actually.
I might take it back. We're not that far away.
We're
already watching it.
At least they're cuter.
All right. So I said that was the wrong move. CBS allowed a letter to be written. You said right move.
Yeah.
All right. Our next right or wrong is whether CBS should change how Julie frames the eviction speeches. Now, here's what she says whenever there's 2 house guests left up on the block. She says, you have a chance to persuade your house guests to keep you in the house. Very rarely do they actually make a compelling argument. It's usually like, I want to say what's up to Pete. I want to say what's up to T-Bone. Here's my social media. Do whatever's best for your game, which is a huge pet peeve of mine. They never actually make compelling arguments. So I think that would be the right move to change, and just frame it, house guests, you have a minute to address the rest of the house. And let them say what they want, because they never make a compelling argument. Let's just call it what it is. Just let them address the house.
I'm going to say that's the wrong move
Okay.
to change it, because at this point in time in the game, you already know what's going to happen, okay? There's really no room for, like, big compelling speeches to change anyone's mind. Like, everyone in the house has already, like, invested their gameplay into this move. Nothing's really going to happen in the next 15 seconds that's going to be like, oh, you know what? Yeah, he's right. I'm actually not going to vote him out. Like, that's never going to happen. And on top of that, I like that you can get up there and talk to your friends out there in the house and scream your social media, because you know that if I ever went back on the show, this is exactly how I do every speech. I just want to let you guys know that I'm very grateful that you should follow me on Instagram at Nick Uhas, follow me on Twitter at Nick Uhas, and make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel, youtube.com/Nick Uhas, and play the best games that you can, because you should do that for your game.
At kevsuit.com. Yeah, that was pretty fun. I like that. So I think we're both saying the same thing, that we think they should change it.
I actually think they should not, because I like the way it is.
Even though you would get up there and you would just plug your social media.
Yes, I like that, and I want it to stay that way.
Okay.
So in the future, that when I'm on the show again,
yeah.
that's the way it stays.
All right. So I think they should change it. They should update it. Nick likes it the way it is.
Absolutely.
That's the way it works. That was our right or wrong segment. Big Brother financial advisors here for our Big Brother stock tips here. Now, these are the players you want to buy stock in. The players you want to sell stock in. The ones that are playing well, the players that are not playing that well. Now, Nick, who are our buys here this week?
Now, this is really interesting, because you're really going to have to rack your brain to remember who these people are. The first one is Steve.
Steve. Doesn't ring a bell.
Exactly.
No.
Because if you can't remember who he is, he's playing the best game. Because this early on, you don't want to be making waves. You don't want to be creating these mega alliances and be at the heart of it all.
But Nick, why would I buy stock in Steve? No one's even saying his name or talking about him.
Exactly.
Oh.
And the other person would be Becky. I literally, as I was watching last week's show, I was like, who is that? Oh my, that's right. Oh wow. Like, there is Becky. There she is again. Same, for the exact same reason.
But Nick, why would I buy stock in Becky? I thought she was voted out. I never see her on the show.
Boom, she wasn't, and she's still in the house. Just like these plants behind me. They're still in my house. What? And they're going to go for the long run, because they're not making too much commotion early on in the game. They're going to get passed up into jury. There's going to be a smaller pool. These are the people that you definitely want to invest in. Buy.
No one's talking about them. Their name's not on anyone's lips. No. They're floating by. They're not even on the show.
They're not even on the show.
They're not on the show. Buy stock. Buy stock in them. Or sell. If you have Audrey stock, if you're keeping it in your backyard, get your shovel, dig it up out of the mayonnaise jar. I don't know that I know how stocks work, Nick, but pull it out of there. Sell your Audrey stock, because, man, she was going up at first, and then she just plummeted down, and then she kind of flatlined a little bit, and then she decided in her infinite wisdom, once she was finally off people's radar, that she would try to use Shelly's HOH to target Jason. She would go to Shelly, telling her that Jason is trying to get her out of the house. Of course, Shelly connects the dots that Jason is not trying to get out of her house. Then Audrey fesses up to the lie to Shelly, putting her back on the radar, making her a target for this week. Sell your Audrey stock. Sell. She looks like that she is not long for the Big Brother world. Guests are not doing a great job making persuasive arguments for themselves to stay in the house. So it's going to be our job. Nick and myself are going to defend the house guests on the block, and see if we can make a compelling argument in our segment that we call Lawyer Up.
It's time to get down to business, Kev.
Let's get our lawyer ties on here.
I tied this really strange. Look how small it is.
It screams credibility in the courtroom. In the Big Brother courtroom.
That it does. Blue is actually a very strategic move here. It's soothing for the audience.
For the eye.
For the audience.
All right, so we've got John and Jason on the block. All right. Needing a very good defense. Who would you like to defend?
I will be defending John this evening.
I like your lawyer voice, too, by the way. I need to work on mine. That means I will defend Jason.
Your Honor, John is not somebody that you want to leave the house. He has gone up on the block 4 different times. This is a guy that could continuously go up on the block for you. Now, this is somebody that you want to have in the house. And on top of that, the guy is a mere dentist. someone who is giving back to the community every day of his life. John is an honest individual, and honesty in the game of Big Brother is extremely rare. Therefore, my client should not go home.
It's pretty good. My client, Jason, he's a supermarket cashier. He's a simple man who lives with his mom. This is a dream come true. Don't end this dream for him. Don't end his dream of being on Big Brother. He is not a threat to any of you. He's not a physical threat. He lucked into a very early HOH win, but he has not done very well in competitions. His only alliance member was Mama Day. She is gone now. No one has his back. He is by himself. Don't send him out of the house. Bring him in to your alliance. Have him do your bidding. On the other hand, John. This guy is sneaky. Watch out for John. He's built a lot of positive relationships in the house. He's flown under the radar. He's got a lot
Objection!
Whoa! Oh, what is the objection?
Your Honor, John is not up to no good. He's not even up to no good. He's just going about doing his Pennsylvania thing. And that is as such as being an honest individual, speaking in mannerisms that America has never seen before, and his love for the guitar. Think about all the good music that John could make. You do love the 90s, don't you? Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you.
My client, Jason. Nobody wears the full buttoned-up shirts all the way to the top with like a little gold thing. Right? Nobody wears those. Let him bring those back. Get rid of John. Keep Jason in the house. Thank you, Your Honor. That's it. That's all I got.
Thank you, Your Honor. All right. Thank you so much for watching, guys. But before we get out of here, we need some predictions.
Good.
Okay. Who's going home this week and who's not? My prediction is such is that whoever goes up against John is going home. John is not going home at all. No chance.
All right. So we've got Jason on the block right now with the veto to be played. Here's what I'm going to say. I'm going to say it's some combination of Jason, James, or Audrey. One of those three go home. I agree. John's not going home.
Yep.
It's going to be a Jason, a James, or an Audrey. Either way, I think it's going to be a good HOH for Shelly. She can't really go wrong with those three. It's like shooting three fish in a barrel. No matter who she hits, it's going to be a successful
Pretty
HOH.
evenly divided, that one of those. Yep. And last week we did the caption contest. So we now have a caption contest winner.
We had some good entries. Thank you to everybody that entered. Yeah.
That's some great ones.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and read the caption first, and then I will announce the winner who it is. So here's the caption. And by the way, this was a photo that was of Jeff and John staring into each other's eyes. So lovingly, if you will.
You know, fair to say, I think.
So the caption that won is, I don't want to hurt you, but I will if I have to. And so this t-shirt now goes to Stephen Bramley.
Nice
Yes.
job, Stephen. Well done.
Absolutely.
Well done.
Fantastic. All right, we will see you next week. Kev, where can we find you?
At KevSoup and KevSoup.com. Very excited to see who stays and who goes. We got a lot of stuff to cover, and it's 90s week. Better than Ezra's shirt. Can't wait to see what else CBS does here with this week.
Fantastic. You guys can find me on Twitter at Nick Uhas, and subscribe to the other Nickopedia channel, the original, the main channel. Click right here. And we will see you next week.
See you next week.
If you like this video, click here to subscribe. New videos every week.